Alright everybody, hello again today. I recently looked through my old YouTube videos and comments, and I did not realize that YouTube was not sending me any notifications on old videos. And a couple of you requested that I do more videos about Trinitrons and Vegas I find. So that's what I'm going to do today. This is one I picked up over the summertime for free, locally. An older man was getting rid of some old TVs in his garage. He gave me this one. I've not really tested, I've turned it on, plugged it in to make sure it runs okay. But it's pretty much been in storage since then. So we'll do a little overview today. I also got requests that I should show some gameplay on them. And that's what I'm going to do. The model is a KV-24FS120. For those that don't know, Trinitrons and Vegas and pretty much any Sony TV go whatever thing it is. So the KV would be the TV, slash, and then 24 is the inches, so it's a 24-inch, 4:3 aspect ratio, a standard def television. It is also a flat screen, which you might not know is any screen that is flat is a flat screen. What most people call flat screens today are actually what are considered flat panel TVs. But since these TVs don't have relevance to the average person, they're no longer considered flat screen to most people, or in the common tongue. Alright, I do not remember if I had others from the series of a larger size. I think I might have a 32-inch variation of this in storage. I'll have to double check. Also, this thing needs a little bit of cleaning, and I need to warm it up and make sure it's okay. Since it's been in storage for a few months, I don't think any moisture or anything got into it. Our storage unit stays pretty dry and does not seem to change temperature much from when you were last inside of it. So give me a few seconds, I'll wipe her off, and we'll plug her in, let her warm up. Okay, so I pretty much let the TV warm up overnight. I cleaned it off a little bit. Again, this is the Sony KV-24FS120. 24 stands for a 24-incher. I'm going to just show you guys a little bit of the body. It turns on fine. I've not noticed anything wrong. Oops, I forgot to unplug it, plug it back in. Alright, so like I said, it turns on just fine. I'm going to go over the exterior of it, the basic menu system, and I'm going to show you some gameplay on both composite and S-Video using my N64. It was the most convenient retro system of mine to get out of storage at the moment. Okay, so I don't have the original remote that came with it, but every Sony consumer TV remote uses the same frequency. From the days of old all the way up to the Ravis now. I even believe the 4K models use the same one. And we'll just show you the menu real quick. I have it set on standard for everything. I did try the time a little bit ago, but every time you unplug it, it removes the saved time. It is now Friday, or Saturday, I'm sorry. And it is almost 7 p.m. So we'll just set that for now. And if you have the time set, you can put 2 timers on. You have Parental Control unit. I don't have a password on that. I don't have a cable box or anything to test that stuff out. It's on standard, low, neutral temperature. And it does support 16:9 enhancement, but I am not plugging anything that's in widescreen at the moment, so I'll leave that be. Alright, let's show you some of the inputs and whatnot. Alright, so here we have the front. The speakers are in this area here. This is a flat screen TV like I said before. Here's the power button. Here's the RF sensor. Here's a faceplate to cover up the buttons on the front. We have a TV video which lets you swap between the inputs. We have volume up and down. Channel up and down. I don't have a cable box or anything to test that. A headphone jack. And then we have menu buttons. Up, down, menu. I'm unsure what that is at the moment. Then composite and RF audio for the front input. Flip it around real quick. Alright guys, so I flipped it around. Sorry if the camera's a little shaky. I'm using my hands at the moment. Here's the back side. We have up here the label Let me see if I can zoom in on a little bit. It's a Trinitron color TV. There's the model number. There's the ACs, the serial number. And then this one was made in February 2006, making this over 12 years old. Then down here we have the back inputs. Right here's the RF, coaxial, cable, whatever you want to call it. Sends the UHF, the radio frequency signals. I don't have anything to test that at the moment. And over here on input 1, we have either S-video or composite that you can use. And RCA audio, left and right channel. Excuse me. And then video 3 is component. I do not have anything dug out that does component at the moment, so we're not going to test that today. Alright, so I got my N64 dug up. It's ready and hooked up to channel 2, or video 2 may I say. Decided to go with that one first because it's composite and the composite cord was already set up. And I'm decided to go for Ocarina of Time. Game that multiple people have played just so they can see how it looks. Doesn't seem to be any issues at all. Excuse me. So we're just gonna play through a few seconds. Then I'm gonna swap it over to the back input. And then after that we're gonna swap it over to S-video. Unfortunately, my gray N64 controller that originally came with this, well, this N64 was my best friend's when I was growing up, and I got a hold of it sometime after that. It came with both the gray remote, but it was the bundle with the atomic purple, I think is the color. Okay, so let's go out. Anyway, the gray controller has issues with the joystick. Oh no. I need to see this part. Okay. I am going to swap it to the back right now. The back input looks good also. Alright guys, so I'm going to swap it over to S-video now and we'll see how that looks. Alright, just for reference I'm going to point out that I'm using an official one. I'm not using a third-party one that's spliced together with a composite video cord. This is an S-video cord for Nintendo. Judging by the plastic color and the condition, I'm imagining it's for the Super Nintendo or the Super Famicom in Japan. Just thought I'd point that out there. Alright, looks like the S-video is working just fine. The audio sounds good. Let's see how much better it looks. Alright, so I'm unsure how well you guys can pick it up on the camcorder, but as far as I can tell, it looks a lot smoother. There's definitely a lot less noise, not really, it just has a sharper look to it. Yeah, it definitely looks a lot sharper with the S-video. Alright. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed the overview of this unit, and hopefully that will give you a better idea on whether or not you want one, if you will see them in the wild. I got this one for free, I'm assuming you will too. Your condition may vary, just judging on how you get it. But I hope to see you all again soon. Have a good evening. I'm signing off.